Right, hello kings and queens, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a bit more of a calm one, you know. We're back in Space Engine. I've covered this beautiful game before on this channel, and you guys seem to like it. I know it's been a while, but it was very fun talking about the scope of the universe and time and not being able to comprehend something outside of humanity and Earth and all of that, and I'd like to revisit that, you know. So today we're back on Space Engine, which is a fucking beautiful game, and can I just say, please pick it up if you haven't already. You know, there isn't exactly a game in this game, but fuck me, I think Space Engine by far is one of the best games to look at. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this, man. Ooh. God damn it. God fucking damn it. That's too nice. That's too nice. I'm actually not allowing that. That's banned. We're, first of all, joined by, this planet right here. This planet looks like a big floating piece of shit. But, this planet, right, is Mars. This is Mars. This is the Mars, as in Mars in our solar system. You know, the red planet is in David Bowie's Circle Jerk song, which everyone shags. This is literally a real planet, just like in the first episode where we looked at Earth and we zoomed out and out and out to the point where we were like, I don't even know where the fuck I am. This is real, you know. This is what Mars looks like this. And I wanted to start with Mars because, you know, there's been quite a bit of news with Mars in recent years. You know, recently they put another rover on Mars. They want to put the first humans on Mars. They want to set up a Mars base. You know, Mars is like our little pet project. For whatever reason, I don't really understand it, if I'm going to be really honest. But this planet is potentially going to be a really large part of humanity. And I think it's important to think about how impactful this big, floating, dry-ass piece of rock really is to our species, you know? Whether or not we can actually gain anything useful from this is up to the clever people at NASA and SpaceX and whatnot. But for now, you know, we can look at this big fucking beautiful thing and gaze in awe at it. Now, I do want to check out the atmospheres on Mars, or the surface of the planet. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, things start to go a bit weird when you go down to it. I'm not really too sure why that is, as you can see here. But this is the surface of Mars, albeit very low res, and you can get a size of scale by doing this. I mean, look, this is one crater you can see here, with another little crater inside of it. And if you just zoom out, you know, just a tinge, just a tiny bit, bearing in mind this is where we just were. Keep zooming and zooming and zooming and zooming and zooming and zooming, and look how much of the planet that makes up. This is where we were before, and it takes up this much of the planet. How? Oh, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I think Mars gets me the most, you know, because and I don't even know how to properly say this without going off on a tangent, but Mars is the first planet which we have managed to put multiple spacecraft or rovers on. And not only that, which in itself is impressive, that the species derived from apes, essentially, if you want to believe in Darwinism, have managed to build technology capable of sending shit to other planets in our solar system. And Mars is really far away, like it's a lot further away than the moon. I'm not too sure about the exact distance of that, but this shit takes a while, you know. It takes like I think, quite a few years to even travel here. But not only have we put weird little Wall-E things on this big, dry piece of shit planet, but this fucking planet has provided our human technology with photographs. The most recent rover obviously managed to take 4K resolution photographs of the planet Mars and send them back to Earth in high quality for them to be viewable on Twitter whilst you're taking a shit. So you can literally look at the surface of another planet whilst you're taking a shit. And if that doesn't blow your mind, then like I don't know what will, you know, because that I get caught up in this idea so fucking much that like we literally have photographs of another planet, and like the moon is something different because the moon is like a moon, you know, like it's just like a ball of rock, or more of a ball of rock than a planet is, you know, it's just like a big asteroid. But like a planet is a planet, and like if you want to believe that Mars was like Earth billions of years ago, then like we're potentially looking at something which might have housed life, which might have had incredible civilizations, or you know, a species which come close to our level of complexion, maybe even a lot further along actually. But you know, we can I don't know how to put it into words. Like, you would have thought that humanity being able to see real life photos of another planet would be like one of the things which unites us as a species, you know. It almost provides like a you know, an experience of humbling. If our species came together and were all periodically shown a photo of Mars, you know, the surface of Mars, like what was captured on the rover, and given like a very, very brief talk down of, look, this is real, this isn't a film set, this isn't CGI, this is a real fucking planet, I think it'd be hard to find people that don't care. But then again, at the same time, a lot of people don't care, and maybe it's because I'm just a fucking fat neek, but like, that shit is cool, you know? That's cool. And like, I don't know how you can dispute that. I don't know how you can't be blown away by looking at a photo of another fucking planet on this tiny little handheld TV. Literally from like anywhere you want to go as well. It's not even like this is some kind of sacred part of humanity which is hidden away in like a government lab. Like, no, this is perfectly visible for anyone to see it. Can I just say, that looks so much like a face. Look at that, look at that. Look, the hair's here. There's the eye, there's the eyebrow. Forehead, bridging down to the nose. Mouth, chin, neck. That's a face. That's a fucking face, look at that. God damn it, man. Oh no, I'm getting away from that, fuck that. Anyway, so in traditional space engine fashion, I just want to remind you once again of the kind of scope which we're talking about, because it's always so important to humble yourself, you know. Pour example, this right here is fucking Jupiter. This is Jupiter, again. This is another planet in our solar system. I mean, fuck knows what's happening with Jupiter. I don't even think it's supposed to look like that. Anyways, this is a planet in our solar system, which, you know, in itself is pretty fucking crazy. But, you know, if you want to zoom out a little bit, you can see right about here are some of the moons which surround Jupiter, as you can see here, these little balls of light. There's a couple asteroids as well. You can zoom out and you can see there's more of these, and you keep zooming, there's some more. Jupiter becomes just another fucking dot, and you keep going, there's the sun, keep going, bang, look at that, and look, you ready? Gone. Can't even see it. How the fuck? I don't like this game. This game upsets me on multiple different levels, actually. But it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. In a scary kind of way, you know. Like, man, I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Right, hear me out, okay? Fucking humanity as a species, right, is pretty ignorant, you know, like kind of a stupid species, you know. We're monkeys essentially. We're primates, you know. And it seems like as more and more days go past in the world which we live in, it seems like humans, are becoming more, I don't know how to say it, ignorant, selfish, individualistic. And you know, like I study sociology at university, and you know, it's all about kind of studying society, you know, individuals on a small and a big kind of level. And we learn about individualism, and individualism is tied to what is essentially the stage of society which we are currently living in, which is classed as post-modernity or late modernity. Modernity being, you know, kind of like the, I don't know, 1950s, you know, anytime kind of before, maybe like the 60s, I could be really wrong with that, but, you know, we learn about that as societies become postmodern, and this is what we are at the moment, especially if you're in a Western country. You know, I'm obviously from England, so we have capitalism. Capitalism is a huge driving force of our economy. Well, I mean, it is the economy, but it shapes so much more than that. Anyway, that's a fucking rabbit hole in itself. What I'm trying to say, though, is that a really strong characteristic of this kind of society is individuals placing more value on themselves as individuals, you know. Less reliance on big institutions like, I don't know, the church, like your community. Think about, you know, your grandparents probably married someone from their own town. Might have potentially been set up by a friend or a family, probably met at like a dance. But now it's all about the individual. The individual matters. And this is exemplified to such an extreme with social media as well, because, you know, social media is all about yourself at the end of the day. It's what you want to see, what you want to post, blah blah blah. So, you know, to say that humans have become more selfish is not inaccurate by any means. It's really not. But a part of this selfishness, and a part of this tendency to look inwards and not outwards, is the fact that we become ignorant, and we also become, you know, a tiny bit arrogant as well, because a lot of people think that they're the only person in the world that matters. And, you know, you can see it in Karens, you know, prime example. Zero empathy for other people, zero consideration for other people's feelings, or why, you know, people are saying the things, doing the things which they do. It doesn't matter. If it's upset them, then that's the problem. Any other people's feelings or thoughts don't matter. That's the best example of, you know, humans being selfish and being arrogant as well, really arrogant. And I think what you tend to find with people nowadays is that because people become so obsessed with themselves, and they become so obsessed with looking inwards, things like looking at the scope of the universe, even playing Space Engine and just flying around for a bit, picking out a fucking star, just flying to it, and getting a real sense for reality, you know, not just the world which you live in, not just your home and your friends and your social media accounts, but the actual existence of everything. People don't fuck with it, you know, and I'm not sure why, but the point I'm trying to make is that people need humbling. To a certain extent, a lot of people need humbling, because a lot of people do think that the world revolves around them, and unfortunately this has become extremely prolific with, social media. Seeing videos of Karens shouting at minimum wage employees. Oh, fucking hell. Look at that, man. God damn it, that's beautiful. And, people forget to look at the bigger picture, and people don't care about the bigger picture. But something like Space Engine, right, it humbles you. That's the thing, because when you start to look at this shit, and as a game, it blows your mind on a technical level. It's like, okay, a video game which is capable of essentially generating the universe is impressive. And you look at it as a game because, you bought it on Steam and... it plays like a game, you use your mouse and keyboard or whatever, but then you have to remind yourself that this isn't just a game, because this is accurate. This isn't some fan-made fiction, No Man's Sky kind of affair. This is reality, albeit incredibly inaccurate, because we don't know what every single one of these planets look like. But, this is the closest thing we will get, probably ever, to fully exploring the universe. And people need to see this. People need to see how small they really are. Because some people's fucking arrogance is, to say it in the most horrible way possible, it's disgusting and it's very selfish. People... fuck's sake, I'm going off on a tangent. Look, what I'm trying to say is that humanity and happiness and consideration and empathy as well. Empathy is such a big thing. If you can have empathy for every single person you meet, at least if you don't understand their problems, but you attempt to understand them, if you at least for a minute stop thinking about yourself and consider what it's like to be in another person's shoes, this leads to kindness. This leads to love, to compassion, and as really fucking cheesy as it sounds, that is what makes humanity so good. Is our care for one another, doing things which might not benefit us just for the sake of making someone else happy. And we've kind of started to forget that a little bit, as I say, because things are so fucking different now compared to 50 years ago. Hell, even 30, 20 years ago. And at least with me, it's a little bit depressing, because you kind of realise that things can't really go, what's the word, backwards. Things are just going to progress and progress. And one could argue that this kind of selfishness is only going to get worse, as social media becomes more affluent, as people become more and more obsessed with themselves. And, anyway, to sum all of that up, here's a fucking galaxy. So, yeah, let's fly into it. Alright, so this is galaxy... I've lost the name. But this is another fucking galaxy. So this ain't even the fucking Milky Way, And, shit, man, what, I don't even know. I actually don't know. So, for example, we go to star S Dorados. Alright, we fly to this bitch. Check this shit out. Look at this. Bang! Sun. That's the sun. I couldn't tell you what this blue stuff around it is. There's obviously a civilization which thrives off dueling, just instead of farms and fucking commercial business, it's literally just vape shops. It's like every UK high street, but to the entirety of civilization. Anyways, look, this is a fucking sun, or a hypergiant, whatever the hell that means. And right about here we have a planet which is orbiting around this random ass star which we've just picked out. Fuck me, that's nice. Holy shit, look at that. Oh my god, look, we've even got the little aurora things over here. God damn it, beautiful colours. Looks kind of like a marble, you know. Look at that though. Damn son, that's fit. And then look, you check out these little balls of light, and you got a moon over here. You got a dwarf moon. Like that's kind of whack, you know. I'm not gonna bullshit. Like that hurts my face. It actually really causes me physical pain, but like it's good pain, you know. Not really like a fetish, more just kind of like, oh, I really deserve this pain, you know, because that's what I'm talking about. As hard as it is to accept that the universe is something which we'll never understand, something which is basically infinite, which in itself is incomprehensible by humanity. Like, what the fuck does infinite mean? Like, it's necessary, because it's real life. Whether you like it or not, this shit's happening. This shit is happening elsewhere. So, next time you think that the cashier at Macca's is mugging you off because they told you the ice cream machine's broken, and you're thinking about kicking up a fuss and swearing and shitting on the floor or whatever, just think that there's literally infinite amounts of planets out there with potentially infinite amounts of life, of different worlds, of different everything, you know. It's not just Earth. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not just Earth. Look at it. Look. I don't know what this is, but look at it. God fucking damn it, man. It's like an eye, you know. And why are planets circular? Why circles? Why aren't they fucking squares? Why aren't they triangles? Why aren't they? Why are they any shape? Why, importantly, are they a shape which humanity is understood and named, and also conceived as like a really large part of mathematics? Is that because of space? Have we learnt what a circle is from planets? Or are things more like, what would you even find naturally that's a circle? Like, I can't even think. Something that's naturally occurring. What, like a plant maybe? Like the little bud in it? I don't know. But then why does a planet have to be that? Why circles? If you think about the amount of fucking shapes in the world, why a circle? How, like, if someone could actually tell me that, I'll genuinely love you forever. Because this shit fucks with my head. What the hell is that? Look at this shit. Look at this. This is a moon. Look at that. Ooh, my lord. That's fucking fit as hell. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that's sexy. It's literally sex on legs. God damn it, man. Anyways, guys, just about concludes this episode, or well, it's probably not even an episode. Concludes this video on Space Engine. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, let me know. If you don't, then let me know. And fucking cheers for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Alright, cheers, boys.